Hello, and welcome to our channel, where we explore everything. In our last experiment, we explored creating an AI chatbot with a streaming feature for internal users. This time, we'll take it one step further by implementing this feature on the website. To be specific, we'll provide AI chat feature for external users browsing blog posts. If you're new to this, I recommend to watch the previous videos so you can understand it better. Before we dive into today's experiment, let's quickly review what we've covered so far. We learned that Odoo's bus module can be used to stream AI responses. Using OWL, we created a custom chat user interface. We added additional information to the AI to better handle user inquiries. Depending on your setup, third-party libraries might not work seamlessly with Odoo. In this experiment, we'll use the chat component we've previously developed for the website. Specifically, we'll leverage the blog module to demonstrate how to provide a chat feature to logged-in users while they browse through blog posts. When a user asks a question, we will pass additional information about the current page to the AI. To keep things simple and streamlined, we'll be using similar code from our previous experiments. Some of the code will indeed be copied directly, but don't worry. This approach allows us to focus on the core of our experiment. There are two main issues we need to address. First is how to integrate the existing chat component into the website. For this issue, we'll follow a similar approach as the live chat module implementation. We'll display a button that triggers the chat component and use the same method to show and hide it. To manage the visibility of the chat component, we will utilize a technique similar to the dialogue service. The second is how to provide additional information to the AI about the current page being viewed by the user. This issue is more complex. Depending on your goals and setup, providing additional information can range from simple, such as only passing page content, to very intricate with various areas to consider, such as handling security, bias, and privacy issues. In a real-world scenario, these concerns are crucial but go beyond the scope of this experiment. For our purposes, since we aim to provide an AI chat feature for users browsing blogs, we will pass the current page's content to the AI. This simplifies our implementation and keeps us focused on the core functionality. Now, let's get started. As usual, we start by creating a new module with its manifest file and initial directory structure. The manifest file is slightly more complex this time because we need to create a separate asset bundle for the shadow DOM used in the implementation of the first issue. For the AI, we'll adjust the agent instruction to include information about the current page. We will use a streamlined approach since the blogs are on our own system. Instead of relying on full-featured third-party software to scrape the blogs, we'll use a smaller library called Markdownify to convert HTML documents into Markdown format. On the controller side, we need to add 3 additional routes for loading the necessary assets for the shadow DOM. On the JavaScript side, we modify the AI chat service so that it creates the shadow DOM route when started and includes the root component. In our case, this root component hosts 2 child components, a button to trigger the chat component and an overlay container for displaying the chat component itself. The button is a simplified version of the original live chat button, focusing on making it movable. And we add code to show the chat component when needed. For the chat component, we extend the AI chat container component to handle communication with the server using the AI chat service. To display the chat component, we create a new service similar to the built-in dialogue service, but limited to supporting only one instance of the chat component at a time. And that is it. Let's give this a try and see if it works. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on all of my experiments and tutorials.